there was a time that I was doing really, really bad. I had gotten into pain pills pretty heavy, and it was just, I don't know, it was just crazy. It was crazy. I lost everything, which is the same old story that you hear with people that get involved with opiates, whatever, drugs of any kind. It's just a street to nowhere, and so I had that happen to me. It was just a horrible time, horrible time. My mother was still alive. She was such a godly. Excuse me.
Okay.
She was a godly woman. She was a prayer warrior, and I really believe that if it hadn't been for her praying for me, I wouldn't have made it. Without her and God's help, obviously. And I had a roommate at the time, but he was hardly ever there. So I was sitting in the apartment by myself on a Sunday morning. I tuned into John Hagee, Cornerstone Church's religious program on Sunday mornings that he still has. I started listening to him, and boy, the tops of my feet were bruised from him stomping on them in his sermon that morning. So you had T. Graham on, and he was talking about his transformation as well. And I didn't have a real heavy God talking to me moment, but I know he was, because through Pastor Hagee, obviously, and I was sitting there watching him preach and listening to him and what he was saying, and it just, I don't know, something clicked. Shortly after that, I was going to the church where my sister attends, has been for 30-something years, I guess. Gave myself to the Lord and was baptized, and it's just been one awesome experience. It's just it's hard to describe. It's just wonderful, and like T. Graham mentioned in his segment with you, it's just a peace that you have, that knowing that no matter what happens, you have Him to turn to and to ask to help you. And if I didn't have that, I don't know what I would be. I don't know how I would be. I really don't.
Well, I read that in everything you do now, it's to honor Him.